What's up, everybody? This is your boy Antoine Criminal Mosley. Welcome to a brand new episode of Ask Criminal 2K12 right here on YouTube. I have 10 more questions to be answered, and I'm not going to waste any more time, so let's go ahead and get right down to the questions sent by you guys, my friends and fans. Shall we? Well, obviously, usually I'll be doing something productive with my show and everything, but it's been kind of hectic the past couple weeks. I've been working a lot and trying to go out and enjoy myself and just living my life, But I've been around still. I haven't really been telling everybody what I've been doing as far as production work. I've been trying to keep that a little secretive. But believe me, this is the time where, I come back and I start really just hitting everything hard, video after video after video. And, the Crim Show's been taking over right now, and I'm still working on more videos for the Crim Show, especially the Road to WrestleMania videos. I still need to finish that up. And I'm working on that now. I'm up to 4 parts. I should be having a few more coming soon. But other than that, I've been here. I've just been caught up with a lot of things, but now that everything's taken care of, it's time to get really back down to business and to just bring out everything to you guys. And I know you're going to enjoy it. I know you will. The only thing new about turning 29 is the fact that, yes, I'm a year older, and, the saying, it's a year older, a year wiser. Well, I can tell you this much. I could definitely sit here and say that after turning 29, and I've been 29 for about a couple weeks now, I've actually gotten a lot wiser about a lot of things. It gets to the point where you would think that a lot of things start to make sense, and once you realize that things are starting to make sense, once you get around this age and you realize that things are going to start making sense in life, it makes you feel that much better about yourself and about others around you. So, the only thing I can say about turning 29 that is new is just my entire take on life as a whole. And trust me, if when you get to this age, or if you've already been 29 before, you'll realize it and you'll understand. And of course everybody sees me as, the old guy, but you know what? Hey, you're always as young as you feel. I feel young, okay? 29 is a young age. It really is a very young age. All right? Don't let anybody discourage you and tell you that 29 is old. Of course, I get it from a lot of people at work. Thank you, but still, I don't let it discourage me at all. That's fine. It's like I'm blessed to see 29. I really am. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? Honestly, I could say that Calvin Johnson deserves the cover. Of course, you could be upset a little bit. Cam Newton is my quarterback, yes. And I would love to see a Panther on the cover of Madden, just not Cam Newton, okay? I've been saying this to people over and over again. I'm a firm believer in the Madden curse. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. You've known this from episode 1 back in 2007, because that was the very first topic that I discussed on my show, Criminal's Deep Thoughts. The very first thing I talked about was the Madden curse. So, if that was the very first topic that I chose, then of course you would think that I'm a firm believer in the Madden curse. So, am I happy with the cover? Yes and no. Yes, because, Calvin Johnson, he earned all the votes. He got the publicity. He got everything he wanted. And now he's gracing the cover of Madden, which is arguably one of the best football games in the world. But I'm not happy because this is a top wide receiver, okay, in the NFL right now. Of course, not dissing Larry Fitzgerald. I'm not going to diss Julio Jones. I'm not going to diss Steve Smith. I'm not going to diss Mike Wallace, Plexico Burress. I'm not going to diss any of those wide receivers out there. But you got to admit, Calvin Johnson is one of the top wide receivers in the NFL today. And if Megatron goes down, that's not going to look pretty in Detroit. So I'm saying, so again, am I happy with the result? Yes and no. All right. I'm thinking about it. I really am thinking about it. I really think that would really, take my show to a new level if I decide to have a co-host at least. I'm not going to say once a year, because once a year is just, it's not enough. So, seeing the fact that we're getting into the 6th season of my own show, I would say, yeah, I'm looking for some co-hosts, man. I would love to have somebody sit here and say, we can do this, we can do that, whatever, we can talk, we can discuss. That is something that I want to do. So, I'm definitely looking for a co-host. If you guys want to, hit me up about it, or if you want to come try it out and see what it's like, then hey, I'm more than welcome. I'm more than happy to have you guys on board. So I know exactly a few people that definitely want to be on board to be a co-host for my show. Believe that. I can describe the Avengers in 3 words. Greatest movie ever. If you have not seen the Avengers yet, you need to get up and go. Seriously. Get up and go see the Avengers. Hell, I'll pay for your ticket. Go see the Avengers. Okay? It's that good. I can honestly sit here and say, on my personal opinion, that this is going to go down as one of the greatest superhero movies ever. And until Justice League comes around, Avengers will remain number 1. Alright? Marvel's taking over. Marvel is seriously just taking over. And until DC comes out with, Dark Knight, which is supposedly, it's Batman, so it's DC. Okay? You got Batman coming out, that's DC. Then you got Man of Steel. There's only two DC movies that are scheduled to be released. Okay? Marvel's got Spider-Man. That's big enough as it is. And then of course you have, what else? What other Marvel movies coming out? Well, until I figure it out. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Thor 2, Captain America 2, Iron Man 3. They're going to keep going, okay? And they're all setting up for the sequel to the Avengers. Yes, it's coming. Spoiler alert! But if you haven't seen the Avengers yet, go see it. Please go see it. I can't even tell you anything about the movie until you have seen it. But I will say this. The Hulk gets MVP honors. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly why I say that. I want to travel. I want to go, visit places that I haven't been before, or to go to places that, I have been before and I want to go again. But the main thing that I want to do this summer is go home. I'm going back home to Atlanta. That is definitely one of the trips that I plan on taking this year for my summer break. Well, technically it's not going to be a break, but, just have a weekend or two and just go back up north, spend time with my family, and spend time with my friends and my loyal people up in Atlanta, because, they're always waiting for me to come back home. But that's definitely a trip that I have already got in the books. So I will be going back to Atlanta. As far as other places this summer, I want to go back to Miami. I want to go back to Tampa, because there's things in Tampa that I've done, like Hard Rock Casino. I really want to go back there. I mean, it's not every day you turn $2 into 54 just like that, So I might try my luck and go out there. But I really want to go back to the western side of the United States. I want to go back to Phoenix. I want to go to Vegas again. And I want to try to plan a trip to New York. If I want to fly to New York, I'd have to make sure I have the money to go. But I want to fly up to New York just to go for a weekend, just to check it out. But I definitely have a lot of places I want to go this summer. I may not be able to get to them all, but I know for sure that Atlanta is definitely one of them. look, I'm down. I'm always down the middle when it comes to voting. Okay, sometimes I vote, sometimes I don't. But I think that this election day, I don't know if I'm gonna vote or not. I really don't know. It's just, I want one person to win, but on the flip side, I want the other person to win. So I'm kind of down the middle. It's just I don't know. I wouldn't say it's pointless. I wouldn't say it's a pointless vote, but I really don't think that my vote would really make a difference. Okay. I mean, regardless, my vote would not make a difference. This isn't back in the day when, a president won by just one vote. Okay? That election changed everything. When you win by just one vote, as opposed to now where you can win by like 30,000 votes. My vote's not going to be the deciding factor in this whole thing. Everybody's going to vote. So whatever happens is going to happen. If we re-elect Obama, hey. If we don't re-elect him, hey. That's how I feel. But it just doesn't matter what happens or who I vote for. Okay? So, am I going to be voting? At the moment, no. But we'll just have to wait and see, I think a video game that I would love to see turn into a movie, Castlevania. Come on, they playing around too much. Castlevania's got so many different versions of the game where you could just pick any one of them out of the bunch and turn it into a movie. I think the one Castlevania that I think that would really stand out, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Let that one be a movie, please. It's one of my favorite Castlevania games of all time. But I can tell you right now, Castlevania Bloodlines is a very close second. But Symphony of the Night needs to be made into a movie. I would watch that every single day. Okay? Bar none. And I know there's a lot of people out there that agree with me on this one. Some probably not. But if you have played Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This game went back and forth, inside and out, regular castle or upside down. You gotta show love for it. So, hey, I want to see Castlevania to a movie. I really do. And I will go see it. Because everybody's talking about Halo, but that's another story. I was looking forward to the trailer on my birthday. The game looks so futuristic, though. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that Treyarch and Activision are working on this game. I don't like that at all because the last time I think I've seen Treyarch work on a game like this was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Call of Duty World at War. And that game right there, I mean, it was great at the time, but now it's just like, why do we even have this? I think the game probably would have been a lot more better if Infinity Ward, stuck with it. But hey, I can't really say, who can do what about this franchise. But this game is set in 2025. Really? Really? So wait a minute. Black Ops 1 was good at itself. And now you're going to take this game into the future? Like, really? Like, are we really going to have this type of weaponry in the future? If we are, that would freak us out. But at the same time, it's like, we had Terminator back in the day. We all thought the Terminator, we're going to have robot machines doing whatever, blah, 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 blah. And now we're going to have all these guns that you could just work by remote control, 4 propellers, work on a remote control, just fly over somewhere and start blasting people. I don't know. But as a whole, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 could show some promise, but I don't know about it 100%. I really don't. I mean, Black Ops 1 was great. I enjoyed it. But I'm sticking with my Modern Warfare 3 right now. I'm definitely enjoying that. So, I have no complaints there. So, me playing Call of Duty since, I would say, since Modern Warfare 1, I would say that, the game's definitely improved. But I just don't know about if Black Ops 2 is really going to have some promise. I don't know. So, we'll just have to wait and see when it comes out in November, right? Oh my God, yes it will. It's already May, and there are so many things that I could put into an award category. And just like movie of the year, there's like 8 of them I could pick. Video game of the year, there's like 8 of them there. Song of the year, there's like 15. It's only May. Like, are you serious? So this season's Crim Awards special in November is going to be very, very hard to, make decisions on. I mean, I thought last year was tough. This year's going to be sick. But I can tell you this. I already have one award that is locked. One. And that award is the Lifetime Achievement Award. It's already locked in, and I already know who's getting this award. Even if it is May. I can tell you right now, this person's made an impact since day one. And if this person does not get the Lifetime Achievement Award, I would hate myself for it. Okay? But I do know this. I will be talking to this person. I will be letting them know that they are getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. And hopefully, I will have an interview with them on my show. That is one of my biggest plans. So in order for you guys to know who is getting the Lifetime Achievement Award, you have to know the person first. So, I will get that taken care of right away. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for another episode of Ask Criminal 2K12. You all know how this works. You guys give me the questions, I give you the answers. Simple as that. If you would like to see your question answered on my next episode, hit me up right here at the bottom on the link, and I will be sure to take a look at all of your questions. And if I like what I see, your question just might get answered on the next show. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I've got plenty more videos to work on, especially for YouTube. I'm Anton Criminal Mosley. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, the champ is out. Peace.